individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burks. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Reads it, fires complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Erickson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Power football with the run. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Cook. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. The throw. Got his man downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it.
There he goes! Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll return it from around the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Longhorns! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Cole. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the air, it's Cook. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. Teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass on second down. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Makes it past the marker. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
To the air, it's Cook. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Let's go. Direct snap. It's McNabb. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's McNabb. Fires to the big fella. Wildcat didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's McNabb. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll immediately call timeout.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick.
And the ball's free in the backfield. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away at.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. Pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to pass, it's Guerrero. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and
they come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Right on the money. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has...
He tries to take the top off. It's a big stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Lost to throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Dropping back, it's Guerrero. He's got his man.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's now making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Snap from the gun on third down. For the third time in this game is going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. Creates a little space. Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see...
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Texas offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Makes the catch. It's Erickson. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Guerrero. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Brings it in down the left side. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown.
He's taking the shot. He caught it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Guerrero. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. He goes down after the short return, but one ball back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Throws toward the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll operate out of split backs. Wants to throw. It's Guerrero. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack and turning it on.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Firm firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? You've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. To the air, it's Guerrero. And as he throws, picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texans! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back one minute.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Fakes to grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. It's crazy.
Throws for the tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't